This Aderonn Airsoft review is brought to you by AirsoftClub.com. What's up, guys? To another Aderonn Airsoft review. Here we have a review of the RAMBO MRE front rail system for an M4. Now, this is the rail system right here. This is on a standard Matrix M4. This is a friend's gun, but I just wanted to show you guys what it would look like on a standard style M4. But I really do like this rail, actually. Got it for one of my personal guns that I will be getting in the future, so I'm just preparing for that. Really do like the rail system, though. It has these cutouts for your front triangle sight as well as your front sling mount, so you don't really have to get a new front flip-up sight if you don't want to. I personally like it, though, because it's not just your standard rail system. It has a bit of personality to it, I suppose you could say, but I think it just looks pretty cool, and I really like this look on the front. So might just be me, but I like this style. You can get it on AirsoftClub.com for $39, and then only about $13 shipping. So for that price, I mean, you can't really beat it. Full metal rail system. It's quite sturdy. There's no wobble whatsoever, and it is a little bit of a pain to install, just being that it takes a while, and me trying to figure out how to install it myself, that was a little bit of trouble. But once you get the hang of it, it's not that difficult. It just takes a little bit of trying and seeing if it aligns properly and then adjusting, but not hard at all. So now to the actual review and tutorial on how to install it. So here we have the rail system. I did leave the foregrip or the angled grip on just because I was too lazy to take it off, and it doesn't really matter at all. But here we have the grip. Just going to talk for a little bit about it and then show you guys how to install it. I mean, it has the Knights Armament trades on the side. It does have, it says Vero Beach, Florida. It has their phone number. It says upper rail and lower rail. And, I mean, gives it a little bit of realism, being that it has the full trades on it. Full rail system, front, bottom, and sides. Not too much to say about it really. One thing I did notice, though, is the lower rail seems to be slightly smaller than 20 millimeters. With this grip, it did wobble a little bit when fully tightened, so nothing that a little bit of electrical tape couldn't fix. And I mean, now it's extremely sturdy and not going anywhere, so no problems there. Just something to be aware of. But as for installing it, you're going to want to get your gun to this point. I have my delta ring off, I have the handguards off, I have the outer barrel right here, took the flash hider off, or in this case I had a silencer on it, and then also took off the front triangle sight. Now this one doesn't have a front sling mount, but we'll just ignore that. It doesn't really matter. So first, what you're going to want to do is take your barrel and put it in to the front of the receiver, and then you're going to want to take your rail system, take your front sight, and pretty much just take your front sight and put it into the opening there, and then try to feed your barrel through the rail system, through the front sight, which could be tricky at times. There we go. And then through the rest of the rail system. Now what you're going to want to do is just tighten this. Let me see which way it screws on. Twist it counterclockwise and it'll tighten all the way. And once you tighten it all the way, see how it aligns. Now this one, I've made sure it aligns perfectly, but I'm going to take it off. So imagine that this didn't align perfectly, and say it was just a slight bit to the left or the right. You're going to just want to take it off. Take off your, actually you can just take out the outer barrel for the time being. Take the outer barrel out, take your front sight out, put all that to the side, and just take your rail, and see this black ring right here? Just unscrew that. Twist it counterclockwise, and you can just hold it like this. Once you take this piece off, one second, there's a lot of threads. There you go. Put your hand here and just tip it over. Now you'll notice that here you have this ring, and hopefully, yep, there you can see that there's little holes all the way around the ring, except for on two of them there are two little pegs. Now these pegs are what help you align the rail system. If you look in to the back of the rail system, the main body, hopefully you can see right there and right there that there are two holes. There's also one on the top, but that you don't need to worry about that one. Now what happens is these two pegs line up with the two holes right there and there, and that helps you align the threads on here. Now let's say your rail system is angled too far. When you tighten it all the way, maybe it's just a little bit too far to the right or left, you can take these out, take these two pegs out, and reposition them in whichever hole you need to make sure it lines up all the way. Make sure they are on exact or opposite sides, and you should be good to go. So just let's say it's only a tiny bit off, then just adjust it one space, realign it, put this back in, and take this piece, screw it back on, and then you can go ahead, put your front sight back in, put your barrel in, and then screw the whole piece on, and should be good to go. If it is still off center, if it's not aligned right, go ahead and take it off again and fix it. So I mean, it's pretty much just a trial and error process. Most likely you're not going to get these all to align on the first try, but once you do finally get them to align perfectly, you have it tightened all the way, then you can go ahead and secure your front sight on. There are holes right here for the two little pegs on there to align and to go through. I mean, it's very simple once you get the hang of it, but it just takes a little while. But once it's completely secured on, there's no wobble whatsoever that I've experienced, and it's actually a really nice front rail system. So thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. Remember, $40 on airsoftclub.com, or $39, and only $13 shipping. So link is in the description. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below, and I'll try to reply to it as soon as possible. And thanks for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe. See you guys later.